just running their mouth. What's up, bang out. These niggas just running their mouth.
Welcome to the King Stable Podcast. I'm your host, King Crush the Great, King Chaos in the building.
What up, man?
We're taking the ranks tonight.
Yeah, you know me. I just gotta touch on certain things that been bothering me a little bit. That don't get touched across, come across your radar. If they do, you know what I'm saying, they don't aggravate you as bad. Because you know, I know when something aggravates you, boy, you be, you know what I'm saying, you be itching. Yeah, I'm kind of itching about coming across the information that that we have, as far as I understand, up to 5 dark-skinned national leaders have been all pronounced dead, assassinated, found dead, heard of some within the last year, for all being under the same common umbrella of national leaders that refuse the vaccine. And I just feel like that's kind of that just sheds more light into what we and many people have been saying. It's time for us to wake up and really unify and take control of the resources and environments, so that these rulers and leaders can go about their own direction. You know what I'm saying? Try to confine themselves in a different space, because it just makes no sense for us to allow these things to continue happening. And we watch the news and we talk about it, but like, the actions need to start piling up. Right? Social proof is a phrase I was recently like hip to. You know what I'm saying? The interviews I kind of I sent to you, and that the reason why I started watching those videos is because social proof is a real big thing, and if we're not really willing to put in the work in the community, within our homes, within ourselves, and then within our homes, and then within our own communities, then we can all unify and, you know, and actually do something with all the bullshit we are given. You know what I'm saying? And another thing that came across my radar was a video that I seen came out on July 2nd. It was about just more proof that if we don't get together and do something, you know what I'm saying, just we all just setting ourselves up for failure, man. We're supposed to serve and protect, and the cops be able to use their guns very willingly when they're supposed to be in danger or whatever. But I've heard of cowardly cops or whatever, but this is the first video evidence I've ever seen that was like truly the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? So, roll the clip.
We've been working our way up to that anyways.
Positioned herself behind him.
Hey, my man, do not do that, my man.
Then a man emerged with a gun, and suddenly the woman was on her own. You gonna wanna shoot me? Yeah, I do. Thankfully, he did not shoot her. Still, the apparent cowardice of the police officer is stunning. Here is the sequence in real time.
Not in trouble. Hey, my man.
Now, the point is brought up that maybe he thought that the lady down the stairs or went all the way up the stairs, or like he lost track of her or whatever. But like, I don't, isn't, are they trained for that type of situation? I mean, any other time a black man is perceived to have a weapon and not willing to surrender it in the face of the police, his life is immediately in danger. But this cop was willing to turn his back while his weapon was in his hand.
It's getting to a point. It's getting to a point where you're right. We're gonna have to start policing ourselves. So I can guarantee you, there's an older male figure in that area, on that block, in that building, patrolling that area, that wouldn't have went down that way. 9 out of 10 times that young man would have got a beat down. I'm not saying I condone violence, but certain situations, the man just deserved to get their ass whooped. Drawing a gun on a woman, in my opinion, one of those situations. Especially if that woman ain't causing you harm or anything like that. Like, it's crazy. Black woman like that, come on, man. Like I say, I could scour the internet. I won't find no shit like that with a white woman. I won't find no police abusing a white woman. You won't find no one drawing a gun out on a white woman and the police walking the fuck away. It just won't fucking happen, bro. So yeah, that video showed two things. The only life that police officer cared about was his own.
Like I said, it's further evidence and something we already should be all aware of. You feel? Still people missing the bigger picture that the unifying isn't just the unification of one people, it's the ability for all to live in harmony with the same opportunities. And because our group in particular hasn't received those opportunities, we got to come together first so that we have a loud enough voice to be heard at the table when everybody comes together.
I did that. Yeah, I did that
But yo,
completely, my boy.
I got a curveball of my own.
Yeah,
Hey, yes.
lay it on.
What if? What if they made it a crime to sexualize children?
It'll be hard. It'll be hard to stand that up in a case in trial.
And why is it so easy to argue the opposite?
Because that could just be one factor of many. Takes to say that you sexualize a kid is for it to be against the law. You would have to prove that that certain thing is the thing that sexualized this kid. That would be hard to prove.
But determining a orientation would be proof of said sexualization.
I get where you're going. I see how. I understand. I'm with it, but like I said, it just be so many loopholes to it, dog. So many.
So the reason why that came up is because I started to think about what um, Mark Lamar was talking about. a little bit in depth after we seemed to have a really bad taste in our mouth after we felt he was offending, by overly offending the LGBTQ community. You know, and
Yeah.
so what happened next? I mean, is it, it's an identity according to the definition, or so we are being told.
Right.
But I mean, to me, it only seems to identify your sexual preference.
Right.
So how is it truly your identity if it only defines one aspect of your life?
Mm.
So no matter what your sexual orientation is, you need to provide and feed for whoever it is that you consider is in your lifestyle, no matter what the pronouns are.
Mm.
It matters what the
Ooh.
pronoun is once you get behind that door to experience your preference.
I dig that cold hard. If any nigga feel you, I feel you.
It's just a cur- curious angle I was poking at. I wanted to bounce it off you, but I ain't had too much going on since I got back in town. Uh, just messing with these kids and these dogs, man.
Mhm.
Helping out where I can in the community, answering the phone as usual, and trying not to go gray listening to what everybody else got going on.
I dig that, my boy. You know me, man. Besides Kwame having me on today, shouts out to Kwame Brown.
Okay?
Uh, that's pretty much which was the highlight of my day, pretty much early this morning. So, I just been sharing the video and shit, and the love been real. I got like over 100 new subscribers, so small
I need
celebration for the night.
I need you to finish that. Need you to finish that line we was talking about, man. That'll be the new wave. You gotta.
Already on you. But you've been tuned into the King Stable Podcast. Make sure to hit the links in the bio. Stay great. Think with greatness.
Thanks for watching the King Tables podcast. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Think with greatness.